You know? And you can tell the next day that you ate something that you weren't supposed to eat. Okay? So Jake, when he eat the pork, okay, he get that little feeling in his stomach the next morning. He like, all right, that's enough for me for this month. I'm good. You still trimming your way. You resist to come because you're not in the scriptures. You're not in the scriptures. The scriptures is telling you that if you eat swine, okay, you shall surely die. Okay, and it's a horrible death, man. Because of the agony that you're gonna go through from eating this defiled and abominable beast, man. So slowly but surely you continually eat the pork, and you no longer get the symptoms no more. Why? Because you now you're blinded. You have deceived yourself. Okay, you have deceived yourself into believing that this swine is not gonna kill you. But slowly but surely you getting those tapeworms, those hookworms. What is the agenda of a tapeworm or a hookworm? To travel into your brain and create a cyst in your mind, or a cyst anywhere in the body. Okay, so eventually you slowly deteriorate because you're falling away from the living waters that's giving you life. Right? Okay, the pork is just an aspect. There's many things that go on throughout Israel that Jake trimmed their way for, man. Whether it be for money, for filthy lucre, okay, whether it be lying, stealing. You know?
Can I say this too? A lot of Jake that fall out, man, they just get disenchanted, man. The truth all of a sudden don't have that same illustrious glow that it did when you first came in. You know? When it all sinks down in your mind that you actually really got to endure to the end, man. You actually got to do this thing. It ain't just about learning this knowledge just to be able to talk eloquently in front of hoes and to confound stupid ass niggas, man. When it actually clicks in your mind that, hey, I got to endure this thing, man. All the things that happened to the prophets before, man, you know, I'm going to be a part of that, man. It's all written in here. When it really sinks in your mind, a lot of guys just get disenchanted when they realize that it's a task. But at the same time, the Most High is beautiful. The Most High is fair. He gives us the brotherhood, man. Yeah. That's the beauty. That's the balance of it, man. To go to each other, you know, to help us all, you know, enduring this thing, man. Because when you just out there in the world, man, you solo, you gonna turn into a bug out, man. Yeah. You ain't gonna be able to really go to nobody because even though you basically took yourself out of the walk, you still got certain things in your mind, you know. I got a quick precept about being among the brothers. This is Psalms 133. Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity. Pretty much what that's saying is we need the brothers around us in this wicked society that we live in. So be cordial in this world, man. You know, we can't be around all these wicked ass women all the time. That's why, I mean, some of us brothers, we do got women that we deal with. But 9 times out of 10 when we be around that woman, sometimes we start holding them out, get that demon.
Another part is teaching the brothers that ain't got the faith that you got, so to speak, to build a brother up. How you gonna have your faith built up by the brotherhood when you ain't around the brotherhood? You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's certain things you can't make it to, so be it. But that ain't always the case. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that when you come into this thing, you're either going to be around people that you like being around, which is the brotherhood. You're going to either be by yourself, or you're going to be surrounded by people that ain't going to benefit you nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's right. And them the options that you're dealing with. But when you take that free time that you get, when you spend that time with the brotherhood, getting to know another brother. You know what I'm saying? Building up another brother faith. You know what I'm saying? I would say I ain't just coming to camp because of just for me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come to camp because hell, some of these brothers might need to see me today. I know I can't wait to see on Tuesday nights and Friday nights. I can't wait to see the Akion. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the brotherhood is all about. Okay. I said, when you think about it, just think about it. Out of all the shit in the world that the Most High could have gave you to make you be able to survive in this society. He gave you two things. He gave you his word and your brothers.
That's right.
And that's enough. That's enough if you really about this thing. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't, then you know what I'm saying, it's gonna end up being how y'all be seeing these dudes that be examples. That's what I'm saying, because that's one thing about it. The 2/3 is an example to the 1/3 on how not to be. You know what I'm saying? And when the Most High be putting these brothers, putting these dudes in these camps, and then you see the camp get big, then you see it get small, then you see it growing, then you see it fall off. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole thing. I want to say that's them examples. That's what I'm saying. As soon as one brother, I would say you can have one brother in the camp that been doing all kind of bullshit until he finally get out of it, right? You know what I'm saying? That was the example for all us on how not to be. You know what I'm saying? And then once we lick that problem, somebody else will come into the camp. They got a whole nother issue that we got to iron out. It might somebody that done been in the camp for a while. That's got to go. That's the way it works. You know what I'm saying? But it was each example of everybody who you done seen fall out. That's the example of you to either get right and keep it moving, or go sit by this nigga over here. You know what I'm saying? You want to be on the bench on the left hand side? That's where you gonna be. But at the end of the day, your brothers is enough. When the Most High say His grace is sufficient enough, you understand these scriptures, and you got brothers that can help you on the stuff you don't understand. That's all you need. Right? You know what I'm saying? And that's enough.
Philippians 2:1.
Back up.
If there be therefore any consolation in Hamashiach.
Right, any consolation. What's a consolation, man? It's a gift. Okay? It's a prize. Right? Just like when somebody come in, they might not necessarily want it, but they receive a consolation.
Silver medal.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So on this side, the Lord said, this is right here's a gift. Go ahead.
If any comfort of love,
comfort in the truth, man.
Yep.
And keep it alive. Because I mean, at times when you're surrounded by all this wickedness, man, I can't wait to get home to be around a brother to relieve you from all the damn wickedness.
That's right, brother.
That's right. You know? That's right. You can't be yourself, talk about the things you want to talk about, you know, because you always got to play a role. That's why you can't constantly be hanging out with 2/3, man.
Right.
The Lord, you know what I'm saying? You ain't get built up, man. The only way you can really get built up in this thing is with the brothers, man.
Right.
So if you don't like being around the brothers, then that's like you don't. That's the gift that the Lord gave you in captivity.
It ain't good enough.
That ain't good enough.
That ain't good enough for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Go ahead.
if any fellowship of the Spirit,
Any fellowship of the Spirit. Okay. Somebody look up that word fellowship. Go ahead.
if any vows and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having
This is the Lord's joy, man. It goes back to what that brother just said. He said, the Lord, look, he's like, let's get back together, man.
Yeah.
This is joy. But
Yep.
why? Because we were with the Lord in these past lives, man. So he you know, just like you watching somebody that you know,
Yep.
you roll with, man.
Yep.
You know?
That's right.
It's like you have you feel I follow some of the athletes that I grew up with in high school with. When I see them in the NFL doing their thing, I kind of watch to see how they doing, man. I'm like, man, man, get down, man.
Yep.
You know, we came up together, man. You know, that was a blessing when I was there with them. Okay, go ahead. There's no telling how this the type of stories Peter, how Shah had.
Yep.
Talking about what James did.
Yep.
You know, Lord loves that, man. It's not no mystical thing, man. It's just honest, man.
That's right.
It's just honest. Go ahead.
fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind.
Being of one accord, of one mind. You know what I'm saying? Together, man.
That's what he taught us, man. That's what he taught the disciples that ended up being apostles on down to what you see in the day. That's what he taught, man. That's the spirit of love.
Yep.
That's the spirit of brotherhood. All that stuff that they got going outside of this thing, man, outside of this truth, it's all vanity, man. It's all vanity. To truly understand these scriptures and love your brother the way you supposed to, man, that's what's gonna get you out of here. You know what I'm saying? Having the faith in the Most High and His Son, that the words are true. And you treat the brothers accordingly, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. In this camp right here, we stressing order real big right now, man. You know what I'm saying? If we following the examples in the scriptures, on through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, from the apostles on down, man. Somebody gonna follow this, man. It's true. You know what I'm saying? I want to say any one of us could be gone tomorrow, man. Either one of us could be gone tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. That's why we treat each other the way we treat each other, man. Everybody want to talk about how mean we are, how rough we are. We ain't like that with each other. That's what I'm saying. I want to say we either going into these scriptures, building each other up, and then when we finally balance it out after that shit, we chilling like a motherfucker, drinking wine, listening to music. You know what I'm saying? It's a balance. That's what I'm saying. You do the work first. You do the work first. It tell you that in First Ezra chapter 9, when it tell you, when it go through how you go out, and you got the speakers, the readers, the brothers holding posts, and it tell you after you get through the fellowship and all, it give you, it run down the whole thing, man. It run down the whole thing, and you hoes gonna get mad at us, and you gonna get mad at us for following instructions. That's what I'm saying. No, man, that's what I'm saying. We gotta follow the instructions, man.
That's right, brother.
Somebody holding something? Oh, yeah. Chapter 9, stuff around 40 something. Right, actually, go down towards the bottom of the chapter. I'm just gonna tell you after you get through bringing it out and going through all that, and how you go fellowship and all that. Probably like the last 4 or 5 verses of the chapter.
This is First Ezra 9. I guess 42. First Ezra 9 and 42. And Ezra the priest and reader of the law stood up upon a pulpit of wood, which was made for that purpose.
On the highways and byways, of course.
Right. Yeah, no, he did that in the bathroom.
On the patio. No, nigga. They got a screen on the patio. No. Go ahead.
List everybody in the camp.
Yeah.
And there stood up by him Matthias, Samus, Ananias, Azarias, Urias, Ezekias, Belasimus.
Come on now.
Upon the right hand.
Come on now. Oh, no, that's just on the right side. That's a whole camp on the right side. Keep reading.
And upon his left hand stood Fidelius, Masio, Malchias, Lathasimus, and Libarius. Then took Ezra the book of the law before the multitude.
That's what I'm saying. He got brothers on the right, he got brothers on the left, he got the plank of wood, he got the sign up, he had all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
he had
right.
the pulpit to stand on. Now we ain't got no soapbox to stand on, but you know. Right on, go ahead.
That's where the pastor of the church get that from. Then took Ezra the book of the law before the multitude.
Then he started bringing the word out in front of the people on the streets with the camp.
Yeah.
Read.
That's right.
For he sat honorably in the first place in the sight of them all.
Go ahead.
And when he opened the law, they stood all straight up.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You remember when the elders was talking about that dude that came out with a beast chair, just like he just gonna chill and get entertained? No, they stood up when they heard the law. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that they was giving their full attention.
That's right.
Read. How many people you see out here right now?
That nigga.
Read.
Look at you. When you sit down, guess what you're doing? You're trying to find a way to go to sleep.
I'm telling you. I was even when we in class, when we used to, back in the day when we first started coming in, we was having the marathon class. If you start dozing off, you stand your ass up.
You gotta stand up.
Stand up. Shit, I want to say you feel yourself dozing off in that church, you better lean up. I'm talking about spreading your feet, you better stand. That's how you gotta be with this word, man.
That's right, brother.
Read on.
So Ezra blessed the Lord, Yahweh Most High, the power of Most Almighty.
Yep.
And all the people answered Amen and lifted up.
All the people answered Amen. All the people said, let that be true what's being said. Everybody said it. Read.
And all the people answered Amen and lifted up their hands. They fell to the ground and worshiped the Lord.
That's what I'm saying. That ain't happening out here, man. People don't come out here and fall down and worship the Lord when we out here speaking.
They in the churches.
You know what I'm saying? They too busy calling the cops and talking trash, man. Read on.
And Jesus, I know it ain't Yahushua. And Anus, Sarabius, Adinus, Jacobus, Zapatias, Matthias, Maneas, and Kalidas, Azarias, and Joazabinus, and Ananias, Biatus, the Levites taught the law of the Lord.
That boy can read. He got them names down. That's what I'm talking about. I struggle through that.
Beast, man. Making them with God to understand it.
That's what I'm saying. And then brother after brother after brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This brother spirit jump off him. It's time for him to get down. Somebody else gonna get up there.
That's
And
right.
they did that all day long, man.
Yeah.
They did that all day long until
All
the
day.
spirit said, okay, y'all can go chill now. Read on.
Then spake authorities unto Ezra, the chief priest and reader, and to the Levites that taught the multitude, even to all, saying, this day is holy unto the Lord, for they all wept when they heard the law.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. They might have been out there on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Could have been. You know what I'm saying? You can do
they,
good.
you know,
You can
they
do good on the
getting
Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? You can teach on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying that the Sabbath was during that particular time, but it could have been. You know what I'm saying? It's a holy day. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you bringing out the word of the Heavenly Father, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
just like when you when you watching the elders and then they get down on the topic, man, and be something you don't ever forget. They might have broke something down that day. It stick with you. It stick with you to the day you die. Man.
That's right.
And I'm sure all these brothers can attest to a video that they always remember, man. And so that particular lesson is just a replay of what this is saying right here.
That's right. Oh yeah.
Go then and eat the fat and drink the sweet and send part to them that have nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Go fellowship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people, I would say the people who was listening. You know what I'm saying? If they welcome to come fellowship, give them something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let them eat. They've been out here all day with you.
That's right.
That's how it go. You know?
For this day is holy unto the Lord, and be not sorrowful.
Yep.
For the Lord will bring you to honor.
That's what I'm saying, man. For doing this,
Yep.
the way it's supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? The Lord always had somebody out there that was gonna teach, man. And he always had somebody out there after that was gonna oppose. Is that it? Let's finish that up. Yeah.
So the Levites published all things to the people, saying, this day is holy to the Lord, be not sorrowful. Then went their way, every one to eat and drink and make merry, and to give part to them that had nothing, and to make great cheer, because they understood the
Somebody
words.
look up the word. Somebody look up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's commandments, man. That's how you supposed to do it. After you do the work, you know what I'm saying? Then after you do the work, after you do the work, you go fellowship with the brothers, then all that other stuff comes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But bringing the word out and fellowshipping with the brothers, fellowshipping with the brothers, that's a part of working out your own salvation.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, when you read the Philippians 12, that's in the same chapter. See? It's in the same chapter. It talks about the joy that the Lord had in us and being one like-minded, but then and how that's going to build you up and how I'm supposed to be basically a servant unto this brother, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Vice versa.
And vice versa, man. And then it goes out, work out thyself, you got to work out your own salvation.
That's right, brother.
But that's what I'm saying. Is the whole totality of the whole thing is about your brothers, man. That's right. This Bible say that the Lord say his tabernacle is with men. His tabernacle is with men, and only the men that he put the spirit on to understand these words and to live by them, those are the ones that he gonna save, man.
That's right.
So you best try to get it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like how the scripture say, examine yourself. That's what I'm saying. If you examine yourself, if you don't like what you see, it's only two ways to change it. The right way or the wrong way, man.
Fellowship. This is on the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Companionship, company, community.
Company. How can you have company by yourself?
By your damn self, man.
But that's what you're in company with them demons.
That's right.
That's festering up, and you got
That's
you looking
right.
crazy out there.
That's right. That's right, brother.
Community of.
Oh, I say Satan don't want that word to come out, but there's too damn much.
Can I say this too? Because when you basically get dissatisfied with the great company of the men of the Lord, man, you just gonna fall off this thing.
Yep.
Because those are the essentials for you to be able to endure and work out your own salvation, man.
Yep.
It's really just taking full advantage, and not for wickedness when I say advantage of the brotherhood, man. And when I say advantage, meaning to be built up, to learn, to build another brother up, man. All through the spirit. Right. And if that ain't enough, then you gonna fall off.
Well, it is an advantage because it is an advantage to have a company of Brotherhood versus being by your damn self, man.
Yeah.
Ask the brothers that ain't got to kick the word out of solo dolo, man.
I was saying a bunch of us in